What up? What up? Welcome in. Welcome into this preview of the Denver Broncos visiting the Washington Commanders. 9-2 Denver Broncos leading the AFC West here. They are on a roll, having beat up on the Kansas City Chiefs last week. Got the Commanders. I think they've lost 5-6 in a row. No Jaden Daniels. Season that has gone in the tank here. What are your initial thoughts on this matchup of two teams going in different directions, you could say?
Yeah, like you love to say, fat and happy. Denver, although they do have a great defensive side of the ball, this can be a look ahead spot. And I really think that Mariota's, time in the NFL might be numbered. So any game might be his last. So he's going to be trying tough. He's going to be going hard. And, this is the rest of the Washington team too, right? They don't want to keep losing, and they're going to win eventually. And it would be a shocker if they took down Denver here and kind of even the playing field out.
Well, Dan Quinn is taking over the defensive play calls, right? He's known as this defensive guru from obviously back in his Seahawks Legion of Boom days. And, he did pretty well with Atlanta, taking them to the Super Bowl. But, he did pretty well with Dallas, a few years here and there. But now as the head coach of Washington, he's kind of had to step up on the pedestal and take the reins, you could say, himself. And I don't know how he's going to do. They're coming off a bye week. They're getting all their wide receivers healthy. Scary Terry should be back. Noah Brown should be back. I believe they have another rookie that's also going to be back for them. So good news in that sense. But, this spread did open up at 6.5. It's been bet down to now 5.5. So obviously there's money coming in on Washington. I think it's most bettors are thinking, they don't see Denver winning by a touchdown on the road here. They haven't done it all year, so don't see them doing it here. So I actually have Washington in this game plus 6.5. So you know which way I'm leaning in this game. Just got to see Denver do it more on the road. The defense obviously is just as good as you can get, but I think the letdown factor is it's here.
Kind of underwhelming, not really a home run hitter, just more of a game manager. Still young, trying to build himself up, but he did come into the league at a very mature age. I think he's just average so far. If they win the Super Bowl, kind of like the Baltimore Ravens with the best defense in the league, and it doesn't really matter what the offense does, then, maybe I could see that. But no, Denver definitely due for a loss, and why not? Why not at Washington on the road?
Well, Washington, I guess this is like the old Shanahan Bowl. He used to coach for Denver and coach for the old Redskins back in the day. So I think just Washington has to have a little bit of pride. You're coming off a bye week. You're getting somewhat healthy. And Mariota is probably more capable of a backup than most guys in this league. I think if they just simplify the playbook, keep it simple, get the ball rolling on the ground, and you're probably going to need a turnover on 2 on defense, I think. But I don't see Denver running away with this game. I think public's pretty heavy. Obviously, a 9-2 team going up against Washington, who's lost like 5-6 in a row, and against the spread too, right? But I think the public is turned on Washington and just thinking it's an auto fade. And Denver, on paper, a 9-2 team probably should win by a touchdown on the road. But Denver, we know their offense on the road is it's limited, and I think they can be taken advantage of here. I don't think Washington will win it straight up, but I can see Denver winning this with like a walk-off field goal, or maybe even a backdoor cover here for Washington. So I think that's the side here. Whether you can trust Washington is your own call on this game, but I think you got to stay away from Denver. Don't tease them down and think, oh, it's just win the game. And you got a nice, free, easy teaser leg, but I think Washington has some fight here, Jer. And
Yeah,
see
for
what
sure.
Dan Quinn has up his sleeve. And they've been getting embarrassed, so let's see if they can pull out some good effort here. You're on national television. Everyone's watching. And if you are playing for next year's contract, I think you got pretty much everyone's eyes on you.
Exactly right. Mariota can maybe go back up somewhere else, or right? Yeah, I'm not sure how long he's got in Washington, but every year probably could
Yeah,
be his last. So why not go out and sling it?
even Debo and Terry McLaurin. They want to build for next year. Obviously, when Jaden's back and healthy, right? So it'd only be right that Washington shows up in this game, and then Daniels comes back. They put up a stinker and kind of back to their losing ways. But I mean, it's Sunday Night Football. The lights are bright. Let's see what Washington can pull out here. I would probably look at Denver in a money line parlay here, Jer. What do you think? Nice favorites money line parlay. I think Denver would be the side if you're going to do a nice 3-4 game parlay.
Yeah,
right? Because you got to expect them to win the game.
Yeah, money line. Straight up. But other than that, no, I think Washington is going to surprise. Kind of their
I think they got the pride.
their last few chances to impress. So why not?
I mean they've been terrible in the division, and this is an out of conference game, and teams don't know each other that well, so there's that factor. And then Washington's this could be their Super Bowl, and the fact that you've been embarrassed, you're coming off a bye week, and a lot of jobs on the line for next year. So let's see what the Commanders can do on Sunday Night Football. Jer, let's wrap it up. Any final thoughts as we sign off to the audience for our next endeavor on SNS?
Just go Lions, go get Dallas out of contention. Go Birds!
See you guys later.